In this video now, I want to cover the salaries of MPs, and you might have to sit down for this one. I am taking the information from CAPITEC, which is one of the claimed fact checkers that are independent so that no one can say that I'm faking these numbers. This actually comes from the people that is working with all our New World Order agencies as well as our government. So let's go here to CAPITEC and see how do MPs earn their salaries. And the first thing I want you to understand is that even the president of the country is an MP. Okay, they all inaugurated, they become MPs in Parliament, then Parliament sits and they vote to see who the president would be as well as the speaker, etc. and all the other positions accordingly. So we do not elect our president. We basically vote for parties and they then elect whoever they want into various positions. And this is a part of the problem with the current system that we have in Parliament, and that's why I'm advocating for direct elections. This is a very important change that we need to actually circumnavigate this whole party system and the clique and how they stick together. And I will now prove to you why these people will fight for these positions. Many of them are career politicians for a reason. They could not hold a job outside of politics. They need parties to protect them. They need the parties to actually keep them in that position, in that comfortable lifestyle. And it will become clear to you once you hear the salaries that they earn, that they could never earn this outside in the civil service and in any kind of business unless they are put there because of their political clout. So many of these people are unemployable outside of Parliament. And this is a big problem, because how can we use these people to actually govern the people of the country? We can't, and that is why we need to be the government, and that's why we need to remove them from office, change the system, and elect our leaders directly. But let's get on to the salaries. So in true CAPITEC fashion, they will try and come up for these people and try and say that they actually do a lot of work for these salaries that they earn. But the proof is in the pudding. Look at the situation that we find this country in. Look at the circumstances we've been living under. The proof is in the pudding. This country is a mess right now with regards to governance. We don't have a government. We have a bunch of people that don't belong there because of the party system, and we need to change this. Let's carry on. CAPITEC says you'd be forgiven for wondering how much work gets done in South Africa's Parliament given the media attention its members get for either brawling or sleeping on the job. In this fact sheet, CAPITEC looks at how much South African members of Parliament earn and what they actually do. Now, I'm not going to look at the doing part. You can see that for yourself on television. You can see it in the results all over society. So I really don't care about the committee meetings because it means absolutely nothing for you and me. It doesn't translate into anything that has helped us at all. So what do MPs earn? Here we go. Members of Parliament get annual salary increases based on recommendations by the Independent Commission for the Remuneration of Public Office Bearers. Okay, so this commission decides on the increases that they get. For the 2019-2020 financial year, the commission recommended that public office bearers who earn an annual salary above 1.5 million receive a 3% increase, while those earning below that receive a 4% increase. This is while our economy is tanking and our country is in the doldrums, okay? For the second year in a row, Ramaphosa decided not to follow the Commission's recommendations. Now, this might seem like such a noble cause on his side, but once I show you how much they're earning, you will see it in perspective and you'll see why it's very easy for him to make that statement. They are earning an absolute fortune, especially considering what they've done to this country. Let's continue. He recently announced that higher-ranking parliamentarians would not receive a salary increase for the 2019-2020 financial year. Lower-ranking MPs, however, such as ordinary members of the National Assembly, receive small increases. Well, we already know that it's a 3 to 4% increase. National Assembly Speaker and National Council of Provinces chairs. The highest paid MPs are the Speaker of the National Assembly and the Chairperson of the National Council of Provinces, or NCOB. A government gazette shows that both MPs will earn 2.825 million in the 2019-2020 financial year. Now think about how much money that is. It's more than 200,000 Rand a month that these people will be earning. Their salaries are the same as the deputy presidents. So the deputy president of South Africa is also earning 2.825 million. That's an indication of their seniority. They also earn more than cabinet ministers, who get 2.4 million, which is a cool 200,000 rand a month. Hey, Auntie Pat, that must be really nice to keep your mouth shut. You get 200,000 a month and you bother nobody. Okay, before that you were all over the news shouting and screaming at everybody. National Assembly Deputy Speaker. The next highest paid MP is a National Assembly Deputy Speaker, who earns 1.977 million a year, the same as Deputy Cabinet Ministers. So all of these Cabinet Ministers also have Deputy Ministers. So they all earn 1.977 million a year. That's not a small amount of money. Many of these people you've never heard of in your life. House Chair. The House Chairperson is next on the pay scale, earning 1.882 million a year. Senior MPs. These are the people in positions that have been around for a while and that actually chair committees and so on. After the House Chair comes a group of senior MPs, the Chief Whip of the Majority Party. Okay, that would be the African National Congress, the Chief Whip of the NCOP, and the Parliamentary Council President and Deputy President, who earns 1.6 million each a year. The leader of the opposition is also in this group. So this is John Steenhuisen. He's earning 1.6 million a year. For someone that's never been a professional outside, he could never earn this money in the private sector. So these people will cling to their positions. They'll do anything to be protected within the party system, because the moment this party system falls apart, I can tell you that none of these people will be elected as individuals. Who's going to elect them? Nobody. That I can guarantee you for sure. They need this party system, this gangster party system, to keep on giving them these fat salaries. And I want you to realize how much these people are earning, so that you can get some emotions inside your body for what these people are doing to you. The committee chairs. MPs who chair parliamentary committees earn 1.495 million a year. That's almost 1.5 million a year. This is an increase of 6.4% from 2018 to the 2019 financial year. So there's many committees in Parliament, and those committees all have chairs, and if you're elected as a chair of that committee, that's the amount of money you'll be earning. So people vie for these positions. They fight for these positions, and they are promised these positions, okay? It's all about the money. Just remember that. Minority party leaders. So these are people who are represented in Parliament. It could be a single person that is the leader of a minority party. And they earn 1.346 million a year, so more than 100,000 rand a month. Okay? This is an increase of 2.8% from the 2018-2019 financial years. Regular MPs, the lowest salary an MP in the National Assembly or NCOP, which is a National Council of Provinces, earns, is 1.137 million a year. Now that's almost 100,000 rand a month for a regular MP. Now where do you get that kind of money when you have no qualifications, you don't have to prove any skills or qualifications, and you can earn a fat salary? Parliament is the place to be, especially if you're protected by a party whose wish and whims and secrets and all the wheelings and dealings behind the scenes you are willing to protect. If you're willing to protect them, you're the perfect person to become an MP in Parliament. What benefits do MPs receive? And this is the kicker. These salaries I've just explained to you now are salaries that you get above and beyond the other benefits. Now, most people that earn high salaries in companies don't have nearly these kinds of benefits that we will hear about just now. So I hope you're sitting down. Listen to this. South African MPs also receive facilities, they call it. Parliamentary spokesperson Moloto Matopa told Africa Check. These include 88 single journeys a year by air, train, bus or car. That's 88. There's 12 months in a year. That's almost 7 trips a month. A month. And we'll get to the accommodation just now. Daily commuting. Travel to and from airports. Parking at airports. Relocation if you need to move house. Travel for their dependents. So all the dependents also get the travel paid for. You didn't know your taxpayers' money is going towards that, did you? Tools of the trade, including a cell phone, tablet and laptop. equipment and furniture for their offices. Did you know that they all have offices? And they get a certain budget for furniture. Stationery, personal accident insurance, accommodation in parliamentary villages. There's 3 complexes around Cape Town that houses MPs when Parliament is in session. And I mean, I visited many MPs in close proximity to those areas. One of them is in Goodwood. And if you actually look at these facilities, during the drought period, okay, in Cape Town, that was the greenest area. You could actually look at Google Earth and single out the greenest area in Cape Town, which was where the parliamentarians lived. Yes, there was a water crisis. Transport from the villages to Parliament. So they actually get transport to and from the villages too. This is above and beyond their salaries. The facilities are provided to enable members to perform their duties as elected public representatives, Matopo said. But the details of what's included in these facilities are not available. They are published in a handbook distributed to members of the National Assembly and permanent delegates of the NCOP, the National Council of Provinces. So there's many benefits that they receive above and beyond their salaries. There is a lot to fight for here. This is why these parties form gangs, literally. If you're willing to protect all the evils that's going on behind the scenes, you are perfect material to become an MP in the current party political system of South Africa. And this is why we will never get anywhere as a country as long as the system is in place. It was designed to capture people. All of them are captured with these salaries. It was then further designed to pit people against each other. There are no debates in Parliament. They call it a parliamentary debate. All we see is fighting. They are fighting for position. They are even fighting amongst each other within the parties for the higher salary. So they're vying for all these positions. This is a dog system. There's no way that you can carry on with a system like this and expect success for South Africa. I hope you enjoyed listening to this video. I will bring you next a video on the MPLs, provincial parliament, how much they earn, the premier and so on, and then local council, which will deal with the salaries of the local councillors, as well as the mini mayors, as well as the mayor, and you're going to fall on your back again when you actually find out how much they earn and what is at stake for these people. And this is why they will fight hand, tooth and nail, lie, deceive, do anything to earn that salary. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to this channel if you have not yet. Please share this video. Click the bell icon to receive notifications. We're still going to have a lot of fun on this channel. There's a lot to be revealed, and I'm looking forward to releasing the Rothschilds video, the last edition, to you tomorrow. Thank you very much.